If you could write on your own tombstone, what would it say? I'm always waiting for my wife, so we've agreed that if I die first, I'm having "I'm waiting for you" on my headstone. It means something to us, but will seem especially creepy in 100 years' time. That's kinda sweet and creepy at the same time. Sweepy? Crete? 'Cause I'm a Crete. I'm a sweepy. I want my tombstone to read, "Still waiting for that pizza delivery I ordered 50 years ago. Must be some serious traffic up there. I tried." Bukowski's tombstone says don't try. Okay. For the past 2 weeks, I've had this Bukowski rascal coming at me from all angles. In fact, in that span of time I learned that is indeed his epitaph. But WTF exactly is the universe/algorithm trying to tell me? It's kinda weird. I've never been the least bit interested in CB, but I might start looking into his work. Charles Bukowski was an entertaining, insightful and excellent author. He had an incredible talent for writing in the simplest vocabulary with as few words as possible. An intellectual says a simple thing in a hard way. An artist says a hard thing in a simple way. I remind myself of this when I find my emails verbose. I'm torn between my gods, the crazy bastard actually did it, and exit, pursued by a bear /. Definitely the bear, it's a classic. Well, if I had to choose, I'd go with exit stage left, chased by my honeybees. They always knew how to keep life interesting. If you think this is bad, you should see The Other Guy. Grave a few yards away from yours. I'm the other guy. Written across shattered bits of headstone lol. It just struck me how differently "I'm the other woman" would be interpreted. Dude, I'm asking my best friend if he's up for this. If you think this is bad, wait till you see my dance moves at the afterlife's eternal disco party. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. Poem by Mary Elizabeth Fry. Not just dead inside. This is awesome. Why did I somehow think of the Intel jingle? Discontinued as of year of death. Best before year of death. Use prior to. Expiration date. Do not open until 1 year after death /. Of course, this only makes sense if you can figure out how to come back as a zombie inside a year. Who kicked me off the server, dog? Reconnecting. Standby. Time to burn it, can't have a zombie apocalypse. Username, has left the game. Flummox has respawned. When I finally rest in peace, my tombstone will read, respawning in 3, 2, 1. Just gotta figure out who kicked me off this game. That's all, folks. Mel Blanc supposedly has this on his headstone. Yup, he does. When I was there, a squirrel climbed up his tombstone. Happy Cake Day. My tombstone will say, "Gotta hand it to me, I really took procrastination to the grave. Time management was never my forte, oh well, nap time." Hello. If you could write on your own tombstone, what would it say? Share your creative and witty ideas below in the comments. Don't be shy, let's see what you've got. I had to die to finally be able to afford some land. This tombstone is sponsored by Zillow.com. I feel this. Ha! The plot is typically owned by someone else. ETA whom mom's plot was bought by grandma. Grandma's plot was bought by my dad. Who owns those plots now? My stepmother? Finally got my own real estate, and I didn't even need a crazy housing market or a mortgage. Now, where's the nearest ghost coffee shop? Why not try a holiday in Sweden this year? See the lovely lakes, the wonderful telephone system and many interesting furry animals, including the majestic moose. A moose once bit my sister. No, really. She was carving her initials on the moose with the sharpened end of an Interspace toothbrush. Given to her by her cousin, Sven, an Oslo dentist. I'd probably go with "Here lies the master of terrible puns." Finally buried 6 feet under, but still digging for laughs. In small letters, "You're standing on my head, asshole." In even smaller letters, "Nosy little fucker aren't you?" Even smaller letters, "Get off my lawn." Even smaller, "I will haunt you. I will find you and I will haunt you." My tombstone will simply say, "Sorry for the inconvenience." but I've temporarily escaped to haunt the nearest ice cream parlor. It wasn't just a flesh wound. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead. I feel happy. I feel happy. I think I'll go for a walk. It was an infectious flesh-eating wound on your partner's grave, lol. My tombstone will proudly proclaim, I may have tripped, but at least I stuck the landing. Face first. Will haunt for beer. On my tombstone, it would simply say, gone but not forgotten. Or forgiven, depending on how many times I've borrowed my friend's Wi-Fi password. I'm sorry for all the puns I made. From now on, I promise I'll be dead, serious. This might be a grave mistake. Haha. There is a headstone in my local cemetery with there has been a grave mistake carved into it. Makes me laugh every time I visit my grandparents. If my tombstone could talk, it would probably say something like, finally, a place where my puns can truly rest in pieces. Sorry, not sorry. Look behind you. And then have a sign behind my tombstone that says, ha ha, made you look. Perfection. Or how about boo? Ha ha, stupid. Should have been I said behind you. On my tombstone, it will simply say, you're standing on my lucky penny. It's like a free souvenir, you're welcome. Told you I was sick. Spike. And your spouse will be buried next to you saying, and I was sick of hearing it. My tombstone? Finally silenced my mom's nagging. Turns out I can't hear her from 6 feet under. Gotta give her credit for trying, though. So long and thanks for all the fish. In smaller letters, I don't even like fish. I listened to this song some times ago but never heard this sentence anywhere else. Does it have a particular meaning or do you just like that song? It's a book. If I had to choose, my tombstone would simply say, gone fishing forever, but don't worry, I left a note for the fish. Thanks for all the memories. It would have no name, just a date, and the words gone and forgotten. This is beautiful. Reminds me of the second death. First is the body, second is the last time you're spoken about. To me, second death is scarier than death. Error 404. Life not found. Next grave over shaped like a one-up mushroom. PC load letter. PC load letter? What the FK does that mean? Well, when my time comes, my tombstone will simply say, 404, me not found. Guess I'll haunt the internet instead. To be continued. Cue music. Insert 1 token to continue. My tombstone will read, guess who's back? Well, not me, but hey, at least I left you hanging with a cliffhanger. I thought that I could pet the bear. If my tombstone could speak, it would say, note to self, never challenge a squirrel to a game of hide and seek, especially when acorns are involved. Screw you guys, I'm going home. They killed insert name here. Would be pretty good too. I guess my tombstone should say, I may be gone, but thanks to Amazon Prime, I'll still be getting packages from beyond the grave. He was here a second ago, George Carlin. Guacamole. I'm sure he'll turn up. If I had to choose, I'd go with gone fishing. But don't worry, I'll bring back the catch of the afterlife. I already have it picked and paid for lol. Time just gets away from us. Ooh, I really like this. Wistful. Hey, you kids get off my lawn. If I were to write on my tombstone, it would definitely say, hey, you kids. Keep the noise down. The afterlife is for resting, not partying. Shoo. He found all the landmines of life by stepping on them. Respawning. On my tombstone, it shall read, respawning. Still searching for the respawn button or at least a cheat code to this game called life. On my husband and my headstone we will have a verse from a poem by Pablo Neruda. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand. So close that your eyes close as I fall asleep. I am familiar with the works of Pablo Neruda. I've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. My tombstone will simply read, congratulations on being the lucky 1000th visitor to my grave. Please enjoy your eternal stay. See you, Space Cowboy. I love Bebop so fucking much, that one is really good. My tombstone will proudly read, gone to infinity and beyond, because being a space cowboy just wasn't enough adventure for me.